Alright, I think I lost my signal there for a second or two, but it's back again. So we're just about ready now. I'm not sure why a 30-second countdown would take a minute, but there you go. At least I know the audio's working and the video's working. So welcome to Free Association. Live from Newcastle Quayside. Found a little bit of grass by the river, and it's going to be a good spot, I think, for me. Out of the wind. The problem with going along the river is that it gets a bit windy, so it would probably affect my volume a bit too much just by the river, but this is a little bit better. I'm not too far away. I'm about 20 yards away or something. I think it's literally a stone's throw away from the river. I'll show you what's going on up there. That's on the way up towards City Road. Flats in the background on both sides. So I am by the quayside. And it's stream of consciousness for 10 minutes. I'll just talk, really. I wonder if I've got a place to put this where I can sit and talk without holding the phone. Don't know. This will do for now. It actually doesn't look like this grass is real when I look at it, but it is. It looks like it's superimposed me on top of it, which is a bit weird. But there you go. So live Free Association from Newcastle Quayside. It's Tuesday today, Tuesday the 10th of May. So what I'll do is I'll add this in to Saturday's radio show, which I do from the central station. It'll give me 10 minutes to gather my thoughts at the beginning of the show. So welcome to Free Association, wherever you are in the world. And it is literally just me talking nonsense until I come up with something interesting to say. I'll tell you where I am. First of all, I'm just by the Millennium Bridge, opposite the Baltic art gallery, and by the Jury's Inn Hotel. So I'm on the side of the river that has the law courts on it, which is the Newcastle side. Over the river is the Sage, the Baltic Art Gallery, and they're building a new conference centre over there, which is going to be the equivalent of what the Metro Radio Arena was in terms of putting on concerts and conferences. So unfortunately, it holds 15,000 people and not 20,000 people, which means that we'll miss out on a lot of the American acts who come over, but the acoustics will be phenomenal because it's being designed in that way. So that might attract people in. Less of an audience is less revenue, and less revenue is less profit. So I don't know how that's going to work, but hopefully we might get some American acts coming over, stopping off between Birmingham, Manchester and Edinburgh and Glasgow in Newcastle somewhere. Don't know whether that will happen, because Edinburgh's not too far away. Glasgow's not that far away. And Manchester's not that far away, so it may not be worth our while. But I'll live in home. This still looks like the grass isn't real to me on the screen. But at least it's not a tree growing out of my head. That's usually what happens. So I found a way to live stream now, which is going to keep me happy for the summer. This is a much better way to live stream than carrying the laptop around with me as well. an oldish Android phone. I had this phone for 3 years. I dropped it, so the screen smashed. But the screen smashed on the bit where it doesn't have a camera, so the camera still works. And the audio is pretty good on here. I normally record my Podbean stuff on here. I use it for Podbean. What I might do though is buy an Android tablet with a very good specification, with a good microphone that I can use. Actually, I could have brought my headset and use Bluetooth, but the wind would get in the way. I was doing that. At least if I use the mic on the phone, the wind doesn't get quite to it. So, anyway, we've got a situation in Newcastle where most people now aren't wearing masks. There are still one or two here and there who are wearing masks, but most people aren't. Most people are back to normal, or what counts as normal. And I always said I'm always going back to normal. I'm refusing to use, or I don't have a card that has a chip and pin thing in that you can just swipe over a gadget. I'm not going to get one. I'm going to use a chip and pin for the rest of my life. I'm just not interested in adding extra gadgets unless they're absolutely necessary. I was thinking last night about going back to a 56k modem. That's how Luddite I'm getting. So I even looked it up. I looked up whether there was a way to use a 56k modem, and you can do it. You can do it with a pay-as-you-go kind of deal, just 5p a minute during the day. So potentially I could do a radio show for what's that? It's £3. 56k would that be enough to do a radio show? I'm not sure it would, but it might be. Anyway, I'm still investigating. I do have a telephone point that I can use at my apartment, so it's behind the door though, that's the trouble. So it's got a sliding door that goes over the top of it, so I don't know whether I could actually use it. I would have to leave the sliding door shut all the time if I was using it. I could potentially plug a landline in there and just use a 56k modem and set it up to do a pay-as-you-go thing. So if it was costing me £3 for a 1 hour radio show, that would be 5 shows a month, either 4 or 5 shows a month. So it would be 15 quid. And it might cost me 15 quid to get a subscription somewhere. So I'll investigate and see, because it's going to be the equivalent, so I might do it that way. See if that solves my my technical problems without going for broadband. What I might do as well is set up some kind of media server setup, so that I've got a separate PC just playing the media. I would have to put that through a Bluetooth speaker or something, so it would then get picked up by the phone. I don't know how it'll work exactly, logistically, but it'll work somewhere down the line. We'll see how it goes. So I'm coming up to the 10-minute mark, and that's probably enough for a stream of consciousness for now. The sun's just come out, and it's supposed to be 18 degrees in the sun. It hasn't felt like 18 degrees so far. The background here is nice because it's green and blue. I like it, and there's not too much traffic down here, so I'm literally sitting on the edge of a roundabout, but there's no traffic really. It's a bus lane, and the bus doesn't come up here anymore because they rerouted it. So there isn't any traffic really down here, so I'm going to use this as my spot, I think, from now on for stream of consciousness live streams. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you a bit later on.